All right, I tried Letterboxed the other day for the first time, and I haven't done one again since, and I thought it'd be fun to look at that again today. So the way this game works is we're essentially trying to make words using the letters in the box, hence Letterboxed, and you can't you can't do two consecutive letters that are on the same side of the thing. So I can't do like SH here. If I try to do SH, there we go. If I try to do SH, it won't let me. But I can do like AH. That's fine. And my words can be any length, and we're trying to eventually use all of the letters. Now you can reuse them. We can do like SA, SY. Like we can do all kinds of things. You could do sassy, in fact. No, you can't do sassy because you can't do a double S two in a row. But anyways, you can reuse the letters. But you have to eventually use all the letters, and we're trying to use all the letters in 5 words or less is what it tells us. So I think my approach is, and I've only done one of these, so take that for what it's worth, is to focus on the more unusual letters, because like the E, the S, the A, the R, the T, we'll get those just by making other words, right? Those are gonna show up anyways. So focus on the X, the W, the Y, the P, those letters probably. It's not gonna be too hard to like add an LY at the end of a word, so I don't feel like I need to worry too much about that. Now the other thing to know is the next word will start with the last letter of our first word. So now, unfortunately, we can't do EX. The X feels like it's almost now this is very interesting. We only have 3 vowels. Well, we have the Y, but otherwise we only have 3 vowels. Actually what might be good as a start is Zilil. Because then we've got L for our next word, which is a good starting letter. So what I was saying before my brain jumped ahead and I got distracted, my brain tends to do that, is we've only got 3 vowels and 2 of them are on the same side. So basically, to connect a vowel to the X, it has to be the A unless we're using the Y as a vowel. Now we could do the A. Let's see if we can think of something. So using as many letters as possible in a word is usually helpful as well, just because we're trying to do fewer words. So if we did something like sax, like saxophone is where I'm kind of going with that, but we don't have, we obviously can't do saxophone. We also can't do the PH, which is interesting. WR is pretty good. WR would be good. We could do something like rest. I don't know if that's a word with a W, but WR could be good. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing Zilil actually, and then from there we could do something like lapse. Lapse is oh no, we can't do LA. Right. We can do Listerine, there's no N. We can do list, and then we could do TH. Well, at that point, we'll have used all the vowels, so we can just use whatever vowels we want. Through is pretty good then. And then, so we've done, if we do Zilil, and lapse, and list, and through, I think that's all of them. I think that's everything. Let's do that. We gotta type correctly. Zilil. Oh, it is a word. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. That's totally a word. Oh, I had it all figured out too. Because if I do lapse, what was I doing? Oh no, list. List, not lapse. Oh, I wasn't doing lapse. I was doing list, through, and if I also did lapse and Zillow, but I can't do lapse and list. Yeah. But list and through, and then we can do pray, and then we would have Y. I need to use an X, that's the hard part. Man, I thought Zillow was gonna be perfect. I mean, we could do something like tax, but the problem is we end up at the X and then we have to start with the X. I wonder if it'll let us do X-ray. And then we could do yeast, X-ray and yeast. And I mean, we could still do through them, but that was really only getting us the H and the W. Through. And I mean, wipe, but we need the L. What if we do, I was gonna say while, but then we don't have the P. Okay, so what if we go back to X-ray and we do yip or yips? No, we can't do yips. Yip. Hopefully it counts yip as a word. We could do past and through, and now we still have the L, and we can do while. X-ray, yip, past, through, while. It's 5 words. We could probably do it faster, but let's just go with that. X-ray. It doesn't count anything as a word. So the problem is, if I can't start a word with an X, which clearly it's not gonna let me, then I can't end a word with an X unless it's the last word that I do. So we could end in tax, right? If we end in tax. So I think lapse, no, we can't do LA. Just say lapse is good, but we could do leap, and then pray. Leap, pray, love, right? I think that's a thing. It's not. We could do eat, pray, love actually, but it doesn't connect. Okay, so then we're at the Y. That's the problem, is then we're, we could do praise, and then swipe. We want to end with tax, so we still need to use the A. We need a word that starts with E, uses the H, and ends with T. I like write is a good word too. And we can do erase. Write and erase are kind of fun together. But then we're back to the E. We could do eraser. We could also do writer, for that matter, if we wanted to start with R instead of E. Or writes, then we could start with S. We could do something like sly or slip. Slip, pray. Now we still need to get the H and end on a T if we're gonna do tax. So let's go back. What if, the problem is the H is kind of tricky because unless we start with an H, do something like here's, here or here's, either one. And then slip, and then again, pray to get the Y. Yeah, here's, slip, praise, sweat, and tax. Here's, slip, praise, sweat, tax. I think that'll work. Here's, okay, slip, praise, sweat, and tax. All right, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. That got me there. I had a couple of options, but it wouldn't let me, I don't know, what word would it let me do that starts with X? I wonder if I can't do Zillow and X-ray. I don't know, and then it's really hard because there's just not a lot of, with the vowels the way they are, it makes it really hard to do the X. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but that worked. Got it in 5. Let me know what your solution was, and if you used a word that started with an X and it accepted it, let me know what that was too. I'd be curious to hear. But either way, let me know how this went for you, and of course be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.
And then yet again, we have to exercise caution because some medical conditions truly are just a roll of the dice and it's a mystery that we struggle with. Why does this person have this disease? Others are onset because of some poor choices I've made.
Oh, it's, I thought for sure that was gonna be it. Oh, what is this then? Oh, well, I mean, come on. And chart. All right, well, I'm glad I did. Something E. But we've used all the vowels though, so dangled is better. Dangled is better.